City girls make 'em wish like Ray J. Let me talk to him. Hey y'all. So today we're going to talk about how to not lose yourself while you're in a relationship. Have you or a friend ever got into a relationship and you just slowly start to fade away, in a sense, like who you are at your core? I found that when you start to develop strong feelings for someone, you eventually want to be the ideal person for them. So you start to just do certain things a certain way, or you start to do things you've never done before because you know that that's what that person would like. So I'm going to talk about how you can stay true to yourself, because I would hate for you to change for anyone, but especially the wrong person. So keep listening for 4 ways to keep sight of who you are while you're still in a relationship. Hey baddie. Yeah, you. Welcome to Be a Better Baddie. I love the way I said that. Welcome to Be a Better Baddie. Formerly known as QT with the Pod. So if you know, if you don't know, now you know. I have changed the name of this podcast to Be a Better Baddie because I felt more aligned. And I'm going to talk more about how my journal, low-key my journal, is really guiding me through. So this podcast is going to be the ultimate how-to guide of course, how to be a better baddie. I'm Quenisha, your host, your cheerleader, your coach, I already said cheerleader, teacher, and fellow baddie. Every single episode is going to be dedicated to helping women navigate through life's ups and downs as a self-aware baddie. At the end of each episode, I'll leave you with some questions that'll help you process the information you just received and guide you on this process. So today we're talking about how to not lose yourself in a relationship. But before I get to that, I do want to touch on kind of my journal and how it is helping me. So if you don't know, I have an intention setting journal. You can find the link in the show notes. And each month is themed. So I believe January was like the month of purpose. In February, this is clarity. And I will say January, I truly did focus on my purpose. So making my time more purposeful, making my meals more purposeful, making my work more purposeful. In this month, clarity, literally, I have received clarity around my brand and the way I want to move forward. So I'm really excited. I would say I've been in an experimentation. Is that a word? Experimental phase with my social media brand podcast for about a good year, trying to figure out what exactly I am. But I am definitely receiving that clarity now, and that is how you got here on Be a Better Baddie. So let's jump into how to not lose yourself in a relationship. And of course, you're a baddie whether or not you're in a relationship or not. And I think this can also apply to a platonic friendship as well as a romantic relationship. Of course, I'm going to be focusing on the romantic relationship part of it. Alright, so I'm ready to get into it. How to not lose yourself in a relationship. Either we've been there or somebody we know has been there, and it's not fun when you discover it. So there are a plethora of reasons that you can obviously start changing while you're in a relationship. It could be just a name off the top of my head. You don't think you're good enough for this particular person, so you may start to do things to make yourself seem good enough for this person. Or you may start to change because that person actually tells you you need to change. And this is very common, especially when we start talking about those manipulative, gaslighting filled relationships. They will probably tell you, and this is from my experience. So when I have changed who I am in a relationship, it was mainly because in my change. Okay, but anyway, so it was mainly because that person was telling me I'm too something. So I can remember my ex-boyfriend saying that I was too. What? It don't even matter what he said. I was too something because he was wrong and a hater at the end of the day. But he said I was too something, and I did start to think about it more, and I was like, oh, maybe I am. Let me start doing this way. And when I didn't feel comfortable with it, I was like, ew, like what is this? Yucky. And definitely couldn't keep that up. Some people can keep it up. No kudos to you for keeping it up. So obviously you can change for different reasons. Either way, at the end of the day, you shouldn't change if you don't want to change. Okay? You obviously are going to pick up habits from this person. They could be good or bad. So it's really up to you. But if you find yourself slipping away, then this is for you. Or in the future. So, number one, I've said it once and I've said it multiple times, and I'll never stop saying it because it applies to literally every single situation in life. Set boundaries from the beginning. Boundaries are not a bad thing. Like, it seems like a lot of people pleasing people, PPPs, they seem to think that setting boundaries means no one can ever talk to me or access me. And that's not it. Setting boundaries is simply protecting your time, your space, and your energy. No one should ever feel like they can have access to you all the time. No one should ever feel like you have to give your entire self to them at all, at any point. So set boundaries. An example of this is the first, and I put this on my Instagram. The first time they do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, say something. And it never has to be an awkward argument or anything. It could be that, for instance, this is extreme. They used your toothbrush. You notice they used your toothbrush when they spent the night over your house. And they don't see, some men don't see a problem with that. So they use it, you notice. Did you use my toothbrush? Yeah. Don't do that. That's nasty. I don't want to share toothbrushes. Like, I'll give you one next time. Say it. Say it. Like, just say it. It's okay. So I'm thinking of like that they crossed a boundary. So some other examples of crossing boundaries in relationships could be spending their money or them spending your money without your knowledge or consent. Okay? So just taking your credit card, and they haven't said, my card is open for you. Like, you can use it. You just literally take it and say, I'm stealing. You're stealing. Demanding to know the passwords to things. That's crossing a boundary. That's privacy. I saw, where was it? I was watching, it was Love at First Sight. And this man was like, yeah, I should know the password to everything. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think I'm going to do an episode on that. So keep that. PDA. Some people don't like to hold hands or kiss in public or touch. That's okay. Don't cross their boundaries. So you're out, your boyfriend touches your butt while you're in Macy's. Tell him stop. Like, just tell him stop. Don't let it continue to happen. How you spend your free time, them dictating, well, you're not doing anything at this time, so you can't come with me to my family barbecue. No, I can't. Not if I don't want to. And the most obvious, of course, sexual boundaries. So protect your time and your energy and know that it's healthy to set boundaries. Okay? The best way is to always react or explain the first time a boundary is crossed. If you're uncomfortable, say something. But then, if you're uncomfortable saying something, then that says something. Okay. Number 2. We is not the new I. Okay. Someone walks up to me, hey Quenisha, I'm having a party on Friday and I want you and Mark to come. In my head, I already know that Mark has a family event to go to, so he can't come. But I'm free. Like, I can come and I want to come, but I'm at the point in my relationship where if one of us cannot go, then neither one of us can go. Please don't get to that point. You can make it to the party. I'm talking to myself. I can make it to the party. Mark just can't. So never get to the point where you have merged your two identities together. Okay? Hold your own, have your own life, have your own friends, have your own routine, etc. Don't lose sight of who you are as an individual. Now, of course, when you're in a relationship, You start to have we activities. Like, this is something we do together. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you are with this person. And even when you get married, like, you become a legal we. And there are that world is very, it sounds very complicated to me. I have no idea how I don't know. Because getting off track for a second, like, and it's not one of my biggest fears is when it comes to marriage is sharing my entire life with someone for the long haul, like literally still being it. Like, I still want my opinion to count. I still want to be able to do my own thing because I am a very independent soul. So, I mean, I'm sure that I'll find the right person who will respect that. But marriage be looking scary. So, yes, we is not the new I. Keep being an I. Keep being an individual. Third, keep your physical appearance up. Don't start. I know when you get into a relationship, it's so easy to be comfortable. Like, literally, when you go out to eat with your boyfriend, you don't have to get dressed up. It's just you and him going to eat. Like, just get food on a Tuesday night. Now, I'm not saying to keep up your physical appearance for him in particular, but for yourself. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you can take on the world, okay? You want to be able to take on the world at any time and not feel like you have to, in a sense, hide behind your relationship or use your relationship as your validation. You are still your own representative regardless. And yeah, so keep exploring new makeup looks. Keep buying new underwear. Buy new underwear. Go buy new. You know who you are. I'm talking to you. Do your hair. Go get your nails done. And again, I wanna really buckle down on this point. I'm not saying do this to keep a man. And God strike me down if I ever say I do this to keep a man, because that is a lie. That's a whole lie. That's disgusting to even there are women. Um so this makes me think of when Aisha Curry made that comment about like how men don't look at her anymore and like she feels some type of way about that. And I understood that. Like, everybody wants to feel attractive and desired. Yeah, her husband's attracted to her. Yes, he desires her. Yes, that is enough for her. But you still want to feel like, oh, I am pretty in this world, especially with the society that we've created. Like, there's no reason for us to feel like one. Some people do feel that. But yeah, keep it up. I understand you, Aisha. And then 4, keep making time for yourself. Okay, so your interests, your hobbies, those are the things that make you who you are. More than likely, that's the reason this person even was attracted to you, in addition to your physical looks, right? They're like, wow, I like the way this person thinks. Wow, I like the way this person reads books all the time. Having interests makes you interesting, okay? And it makes your relationship interesting because now, especially having different interests, because you can explore each other's interests. Your boyfriend may like to play video games. I'm sure he loves if you sit there and you paint your nails while he plays video games. You may love to take pictures for Instagram. I'm sure that your boyfriend would love to take pictures of you and help you pick out the best picture and help you make reels. Okay? Because he likes to do that kind of stuff. He likes to create stuff. He's a perfectionist. So he does look at that kind of stuff and stuff that you don't even catch. So merging your two interests, your separate interests, makes your relationship interesting. Keep up with your routines. Keep up with your friends. Keep up with your individual things. Like, keep doing your own thing. Okay. Here are my closing thoughts. All change is not bad change. You can obviously pick up good habits from your significant other. Furthermore, I am one of the people that believe relationships help you grow and evolve. So you are still you at the core, but you are becoming a better version of you, aka a better baddie. So when you get that new bae, or maybe you have that long term bae, make sure you are still yourself, or you start the process to become yourself again. And it even gets worse. I'm speaking to women who can have children and who desire to have children. It can even get worse when you have children. Think about that for a second. Children they don't try, but children will drain everything out of you if you allow them to. At least from what I've seen. Don't let that happen to you. Learn how to establish those boundaries right now. So, let's get to your journal prompts. So, 1, what makes me unique? 2, what boundaries do I need to set in place with those around me? 3, what or who hinders me from being my full self, and how can I change that? Thank you so much for tuning in to Be a Better Baddie with me. And I can't wait to talk to you guys next week when we'll be discussing how your childhood manifests your love language. So if you made it this far, take a screenshot of this episode, post it to your IG story. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I've been on TikTok. I think I'm a TikTok girl now for sure. So big quick everywhere you look. And that is it. Thank you and have